Hello everyone. Today I want to be doing a video on PlayStation and how, in my opinion, they've been messing up a lot recently. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the subscription service being raised from $50 a year to uh, 60. Now, this is only for a year from what I gathered, but it might stay that way forever because it's probably going to. Let's be honest here. It's probably going to stay that way until people figure out that they don't like subscription services and that they're going to force companies to change, which is, in my opinion, how it should be. Subscription services are dumb. Your cable bill should be your subscription service. It's absurd that you have to pay $60 a year when you're already paying for online with your basic cable and stuff like that. And that's just my opinion. I know some people are completely fine with the subscription services, but they are really anti-consumer, and I think we should be getting rid of those. But the point is they shouldn't raise the price because PlayStation had already previously been no subscription. Like we had on PlayStation 3, there was no subscription. It was free. You always played online for free, and that's a good move. I'm glad that Sony did that, but I guess it wasn't bringing them in the money, especially with the PS3 being a bit of a failure at first, with being a $600. Then and the free online, you have to pay for servers and stuff like that. They had to raise the price in the PS4, and I completely understand why they did it to compete with the Xbox One having it, but at the same time, it's just like, why raise the price now? Why do it now? After all this time, you've had it at 50, and then 3 years later, you just raise it. This is not good, and a lot of people are just like, well, it's only $10, so it's not that big of a deal. And truly, it isn't that much. It's not like they raised it by a whole 20. But what happens when they want to raise it by a whole 20? What happens when, that's enough? 60 isn't enough a year. They want even more money, and we don't speak up then. If we don't speak up now, then it'll happen again in the future. It's going to. If companies think it's okay, then they'll do it. It's just a simple fact. If they can make more money and people will pay for it, they're going to do it. That's their job. They're a company. They're supposed to. So I completely understand why they would. But we as consumers need to tell them that that's not okay, and we have to, speak our minds and say, hey, that's wrong. Stop that. But, that's just my piece on that. I want to hear what you guys have to think on that one. That isn't the only thing that Sony's been really doing. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys know about the game Verdun, but it was a PC exclusive game for the longest time because, that's where a lot of indie developers go to put their games on. And, well, it was coming to console, August 30th, both of them, PS4 and Xbox One. Pretty excited because it's a more realistic Battlefield, not Battlefield 1, World War 1 game. And, with Battlefield 1 coming out in November, it's a nice little taste of the World War 1 shooter genre. So I was pretty damn excited. It's only $30 too, so I was pretty happy to have it come to console, and I was ready to play it. Buy it $30 on August 30th, which is when it was going to come out. And all of a sudden, last minute, it gets delayed for the Xbox One. Now, this is completely rumors, so take this as just take it with a grain of salt. It's completely rumors, but if this is true, then, it just adds to Sony's shit list. There's a rumor that, Sony paid for timed exclusivity, but, it was off the radar, wasn't actually said or anything like that. Just like, hey, if you guys don't release it on Xbox One and give you a big paycheck for a year or something like that, because they haven't given any reason at all to why the Xbox One is delayed, the version on there, because the only thing they've said is it wasn't up to par, in their opinion. They didn't say it was delayed because of technical issues with the game or because Microsoft wasn't letting them or blah blah blah, because there's reasons like that. But no, so if that turns out to be true, we may never know. We may know, who knows, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But if it turns out to be true, that just adds to Sony pissing me off a lot. So that was just one of the things. I'm going to move on to the next thing, and that's, as many of you know, the PS Slim was leaked, revealed, whatever you want to say, over the weekend, and that's, it's a smaller version of the PlayStation 4. Now, the thing about this that makes absolutely no sense to me is, why would you want to buy the PS Slim when the Neo is going to be revealed at, I can't remember where, but they're both going to be revealed in October, or September, sorry. So the PS Slim and the PS Neo, or the PlayStation 4 Neo, or PlayStation 4K, or whatever you want to call it, if both those are going to be revealed, why would you spend money on a PS4 Slim when you could just get a Neo? And that's the thing, is if, it's like, oh, well, the PS4 Slim is slimmer, then it kind of makes the Neo obsolete. Like, why would you want to buy? Why would you sell them differently? Yeah, you know, you have this new upgraded version, you know, that has 4K, but it's not slimmer. So, but if it is, you know, that would make sense for them to do that. If the PS4 Slim is, you know, if the Neo, sorry, is slimmer and it has all the features of the PS Slim, plus it can do 4K and whatever other features, upgraded hardware, CPU, GPU, all that stuff. If that's true, then what's the point of buying a PS Slim? Why would you want to spend, you know, an extra $300 on a PS Slim when you could just get the Neo for like maybe 400 or 500? It's pointless. The Slim makes no sense. Now, I don't know if this is true. I mean, I don't know if anyone's thinking about the fact that the Neo might actually be the the Slim, the one that's been revealed. That would make sense because it's slimmer, it's smaller, and maybe the Slim really doesn't exist. It's just the Neo. I don't know. I don't know the technical aspects of all that, but that could be it. And if so, that would make a whole lot more sense than this. But if they are two different separate consoles, that makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? That's pointless. So that's kind of dumb. And you know, it's not the fact that they're doing that because that's their dumb business plan, but the fact that they're so quiet about it. Like, you know, it's been leaked. Just reveal it. And that's what leads me to believe that the Neo is the Slim that was leaked and revealed through GameSpot, I believe, and other various sources. Guy was selling it on eBay, stuff like that. Point is I'm if it's not the PS Slim and Neo aren't one and the same, then that's a shitty business model and that's their own fault. But they shouldn't be quiet about it. And I guess it'll make sense if they're being quiet about it if they are the same. But we'll have to wait and see what happens because I believe Gamescom is over. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a PlayStation event, not like anything the general public hosts or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm a little bit hopeful for it because I have a PS4, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. And I'm pretty sure that just wraps it up for, you know, Sony's little shit fest that they've done lately. I'm pretty sure there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to leave it there to you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Do you think, you know, raising the price tag of PS Plus is okay and we should just be accepting of it and they're not going to do anything more? Or should we overreact and tell the company that we don't like that? And same with the PS4 Slim and Neo. What do you think about that? Tell me in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.